Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got another Prize Picks video for you. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on January 30th, Tuesday. We got 5 games, so not too big of a slate, but we've got some fun matchups, and it's Taco Tuesday, so hopefully we get some extra value tomorrow, and people pick out good tacos that we can, get a little bit of an edge with. We've got 4 plays for you. But before we get into our plays, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. They're literally just going to double what you put on. So if you do deposit the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. Just make sure you throw that code in there and they will hook you up with that deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be able to jump on these plays before they get moved or bumped. Yeah, sometimes, most of you that watch the show know this, but a lot of times we will even lose plays while we're making the videos. So if you want to jump on that value early, just make sure that you have the notifications on as well. All right. And obviously before we keep going, if you guys don't mind just liking the video, that's just a huge help to the channel. It helps us get in front of a larger audience, and it takes you literally 1 second to press the button. So just do it and hook us up. But we are on our way to 10,000 subscribers, so we're super thankful to you guys for all of your help. All right, so the plays we're getting into, I'm going to be taking 2 guys from the same team in this one for first look. I just like both of these plays too much. I had to roll it. I'm taking Aaron Nesmith over 17.5 PRA. I'm going to be taking Pascal Siakam over 3.5 assists. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm also taking 2 guys from the same team. I'm going with John Collins over his 20.5 PRA, and I'm taking Collin Sexton over 5.5 assists.
All right. This is the first time that's happened to us, but we'll have more variety for you guys tomorrow in the daily show. Well, before we get into these, the recap and the breakdowns, if you've never tried Chalkboard, that's one of our official partners, and we just want to tell you a little bit about it. Won't take long, but it's just a cool platform. It's nice to have a variety of platforms that you can kind of diversify what you're getting into. And my favorite thing about Chalkboard is the ability to create your own lines. The more that I play Chalkboard, the more I love this, because I'll see demon plays on here that I'm liking and knowing I'm taking this demon because I think he can hit. I can just jump straight over to Chalkboard and make that demon myself. And they increase your multiplier if you raise the line a little bit, and they let you lower the lines too, and they just decrease the multiplier. So it's like Sleeper in the sense that you have to hit every pick on your entry to cash it. But you have so much control over being able to just set the lines to exactly what you want. It is iOS only, so I want to save you a little bit of time. If you're on Android, they're working on an Android version. It's just not finished yet. Like I said, it's a new platform. They do have minimum bets at $1. So a lot of fun over there. If you want to check it out, they'll match your first deposit if you just use code BACKDOOR, and there's a link in the description of the video. So yeah, definitely check that out, guys. All right, so let's talk about our recap. So I had, for the night show, I had taken Devin Booker over 41.5 PRA, and he just got a slow start on this game. He wasn't shooting well in the first half, so he ended up coming somewhat close for the slow start. He ended up having a decent game, but he went for 37 PRA. He just needed to get rolling a little bit earlier. And to be honest, because of a little bit of a slow start, they actually held him out of the game for quite a bit. I was sitting there waiting for Vogel to put him back in for a long time, and I'm like, are you just gonna give him the night off or what? So part of that is just the minutes he got, but coming off a back-to-back, I guess Vogel just didn't want to give him as many minutes as he typically had. But actually, I want to say he may have actually ended the night at 41 minutes. So I guess it's not minutes. I was probably just sweating it, and that's why it felt like he was out forever. But anyways, 37 for Booker. And then Barnes, we took him for over 19.5 PRA, and we got hooked on this one. He made it to 19, and so we missed by half a point. And then for the daily show, I ended up taking, I took Simone Fontecchio for over 3.5 rebounds. He cashed at 4. And then D'Lo at 26.5 PRA. He cashed at 29. What about you, Jordy? How'd you do?
Yeah, so for the night show, we took James Harden under 32.5 PRA. This one played out perfectly. He went for 28. He just had a slow scoring night. He's really been on a kind of a slump with the scoring lately. He scores when it matters, but I think his role has just changed in his career. You know, he's not meant to like go for these crazy 40-point triple doubles anymore, but he's just kind of getting the rest of the team going. And it worked. Kawhi Leonard had an insane night. But we also took Collin Sexton for over 27.5 PRA. This game got out of hand. Collin Sexton didn't get a whole ton of minutes, and he only played 23 minutes, and Brooklyn just completely took this game over. He did really well with assisting and getting rebounds, but his scoring was just way off tonight. So he didn't hit this. He actually went for 14, and a lot of that was just assists and rebounds. I think 10 of it was. I don't think he scored very much, but yeah, we missed on that one. And then for the daily show, we took the John Collins dunk. I'm going to be taking another John Collins prop, obviously, in this video, but if the dunk comes back, take it. I mean, even at 1.5, I would take it, to be honest with you. The 0.5 is like a free square, honestly, but 1.5 is still a really good play. We took that for over 0.5, and he went for 3. And then I took this Anthony Davis PRA over. I know better than this. This is my bad. I shouldn't have even taken this one, honestly, because I know what kind of a slump he's been in with shooting the ball, and he went 10 for 20 tonight. And we had him for over 40.5 PRA, and he went for 32. So he got close, but just with the way he's shooting the ball right now, he just doesn't look comfortable. I don't know what's going on. It might be that ankle injury that he's always questionable with, or whatever it is, but just something doesn't look right with him right now. So I might just fade him for a little bit until he gets healthier.
Yeah, man, I feel you there. Speaking of that John Collins play, even just that PRA, it's like they're not respecting what he's doing yet. It's like sometimes we catch things before like it becomes a thing, so to speak. And I feel like John Collins right now, his lines are set pretty low. But I would definitely, I'll be looking for those dunks tomorrow for sure. Cool. All right, so let's get into these plays. All right, so to get us started, I'm going to be going with Aaron Nesmith with his 17.5 PRA, liking this for more. Let's take a look at this over-under real quick. So we've got a 241.5 over-under, so really high-scoring game is what they're looking for. We've got Boston favored by 5.5. So we'll see, like the Pacers have been proving to be pretty resilient, even when they don't have Halliburton in, and it looks like he's a game time decision, so he may end up getting to play. Let's see. Yeah, so they're saying the plan is for Halliburton to play. That's one thing I love about Outlier. If you've never tried this app, you can get just all these up-to-date messages on injury reports. You can quickly see who's in or out. You can see matchups. You can see everything, and they just added dunks, and I think they may have added fantasy score. I'm not sure. I think they did add dunks, though, if I'm not mistaken. But if you guys want to try this app out, we've partnered with them, so you can give it a shot for 7 days free. There's just 7-day free trial. Just follow the link in the description of the video, and you can go see what you think about it as well. We love it. But all right, so he's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 games, and his minutes have gotten a significant boost in those games. His defense has been awesome. So, maybe some of this is a little bit to do with Halliburton missing some games, but his defense is so crucial to the team that he'll still get his minutes, I think, regardless. Averaging 32 minutes a game over his last 5, 3.2 fouls. So he doesn't really get into foul trouble, but he does kind of like, he drifts near that line just a little bit sometimes because he's so active on defense. So you inevitably foul a little bit when you are that active on defense. But we've got like a good matchup here as far as like rebounds go. A little bit more difficult for points. They're eighth in points allowed to small forwards, 17th in rebounds allowed, 13th in assists allowed. So I like him to get this done. This line's just low enough that even if Halliburton's back and there is a little bit of a dip in his minutes, he's been going well over this. So 17.5 is just too low for me to pass up. We hop over to Daily Grind. They've got this as the second best play for Nesmith. They're favoring it to the over at a 51.11% odds to hit, and we have pretty decent odds as well, minus 125 from Daily Grind, minus 120 or higher across the board. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. That's going to be my first play. This next play, Pascal Siakam. I like this play. I will say it is favored to go under, so go with your gut. But if we hop over to his assists here on Outlier, we can see he's gone over it 7 out of his last 10, and he's gone over it in his last 5 straight. But just to get a feel for the type of player he is, if we look at all of 2023, even before getting traded, he was getting this done regularly. So he's gone over it 33 times out of his last 45 games. So I'm feeling really good about this because it's just the type of player he is, drawing attention and getting the ball, to a scorer. If not, he'll just get the work done himself, scoring. So I'm feeling good about this, even though it's favored to go under. I'm going to stick with this because 4 is that's just too low. That's in that ballpark of where I'm willing to take a shot on it. And like we said, it is, if I'm not mistaken, favored to go under, at least on Daily Grind. They have it favored to go under at a 51.9% odds to hit the under and a minus 124 to hit the under. And then we've got FanDuel saying it's a 50-50 shot. We've got some people like DraftKings even more juiced at minus 130. So go with your gut. If you're uncomfortable with it, just fade it. But this is just too low. If it was at 4, I might pause for a minute. But at 3.5, where I'm getting the win at 4, I think he could easily go for 4 or 5 tomorrow. So yeah, those are the 2 I'm going to be rolling with, Siakam and Nesmith. What about you, Jordy?
Yeah, man. So to get into mine here, also, I'm wearing my beanie since everyone fried me for wearing my hat today. Apparently, I'm a lawnmower and a truck driver and all sorts of other things. So now you're getting the beanie, okay? You ain't getting the hair anymore. So that's we're just gonna roll this. So anyway, John Collins, 20.5 PRA. I feel great about this one. I mean, what's not to like about John Collins right now? He's been on a heater. Let's go to his PRA. So he's gone over this in the last 7 out of 10 games and 13 out of 20. So pretty good odds on this one. It's favored to go under because it's a tough matchup. But with, no Julius Randle in this game, he's going to be out for a couple weeks. And, Hartenstein is a good defender. If OG Anunoby, he's questionable. That was for today. So he's probably going to play. But, if Hartenstein's a great defender, so he's going to have a tough matchup, but 20 is just so low for what he's been doing. I mean, his points alone are good too, but I like the full PRA here because he does get a few assists here and there, but his rebounding too has just been crazy. So if you like the PR, take the PR. I just like to get the full PRA because it's not too much higher and you get the assist benefit. And he's had games where he's gone for a couple assists too. So I like the full PRA here. Like I said, tough matchup, 5th in points, 10th in rebounds, and 1st in assists. So, take it if you will, but the PRA is favored to go under. There's other stuff like basically all his lines besides his PA are 50-50, but his PA is just 1 point higher than his points. So that's always a good thing we talk about, but I'm just rolling the full PRA here, even though it's juiced to go under, just barely at a 50.48%. So I'm rolling the PRA, but take what you feel comfortable with John Collins. Obviously, if his dunk comes back, I'm just going to run that. But the PRA I feel pretty good about. And then Collin Sexton for over 5.5 assists. I played this tonight. I'd put 2 slips, 2 6-minute slips in the Discord tonight, and they both hit. So hopefully you guys are getting a hold of that value over there. And Sexton was a big part of that on his assist. Obviously his PRA didn't hit, but this dude is a killer, man. If you look at his assists here, he only played 23 minutes tonight and he had 7 assists. He just knows how to find people, and if you watch the way he plays, he just kind of draws so much attention when he goes. He's one of the better point guards at getting to the basket and getting these layups. So he draws so much attention when he gets down there that it's easy for him to find assists. So at 5.5 again, I'm rolling the dice on this one. It's a pretty good matchup for him too. 19th in assists, giving up 8.8 to point guards. So even with him coming off the bench, but when he's on fire, they leave him in the game. It's kind of just like a rotational situation where they're like, okay, who's going to do better tonight? And then they just play that guy longer. He's had games where he goes for 40 minutes, 35 minutes, and when he has bad shooting nights. But like even in this game against Washington, he played 16 minutes and he had 6 assists. Like that's crazy. So I really like this one. If you look at daily grind, his assists are favored to go over just barely at a 51% chance and a minus 123. All the other odds makers have it either at a minus 120 or like a 115. So two kind of, 50-50 plays that I feel really good about, but you don't have to play them if you don't want to. That's just what I'm rolling with tonight. So that's the two I've got, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I feel good about all 4 of these, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the tacos are tomorrow. And definitely once the board opens up more, we'll have more picks for you in the daily show. If you're interested in checking out the tools from Daily Grind, they have that DFS optimizer. You see us checking all the odds on. Really killer tool. They're a partner of ours. They're awesome. And they're giving all of our viewers 25% off. Just use code BACKDOOR. And you can use that code on any of the tools they offer. They have 4 different DFS tools. So really good stuff over there. Definitely check them out. There's a link in the description of the video. And if you want to check out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video for that too. Like Jordy was saying, Jordy had a good night tonight. And he had shared both of those slips, like decent amount of time before the game started. But, yeah, I was like, dude, wow, he had a good night. I'm jealous. I didn't tail him on those. Unfortunately, but I should have. I would be in a much better mood right now. but yeah, guys, we hope you have a great Tuesday, and yeah, just thanks for the support. Thanks for watching and hanging out with us, and we will catch you tomorrow in the Daily Show.
Good luck, guys.